One thing that the first 18 months of marriage has taught me is the importance of sacrifice. And sacrifice is not for the faint of heart. When I moved to Charlotte last July, my wife and I were still newly married. We were renting a house that the owner was looking to sell in the fall. We were expecting our firstborn child. She was working alternating shifts similar to a nurse's schedule. She also worked 2 weekends out of the month. I was looking for a job at the time. I was commuting to pastor my church, which was 4 hours away, every weekend. And then once again, we were newly married. Because of her schedule and my schedule, there were times when we barely saw each other. We were like two ships passing in a night. So in my mind, something had to be done. Something had to give. Something had to change. Because I wanted to spend as much time with my wife as possible. I wanted to continue to cultivate our love, our friendship, and our marriage. As a man, as a husband, as a father, and a provider, I took the responsibility to make sure that my wife was comfortable and that my son would be born into a stable household. So, what did I do? I sacrificed. In my opinion, sacrifice is when we give up someone or something that is very important to us and valuable to us in exchange for someone or something else. In other words, we deplete and shift the energy, the focus, the time, the thoughts, and the desire for that thing or person that's getting in our way from being all that God has called us to be and reallocate it to who and what is most important to us at that time. It's not to say that what we sacrifice is not important or valuable to us. It's just that what we want is much more valuable, much more precious, much more important to us at that time. So, because I believe that family is my first ministry, I sacrificed the church I was pastoring. I sacrificed my apartment in Roanoke Rapids. I sacrificed my radio broadcast. I sacrificed the house we were renting, all for my wife, all for my son, all for our family, all for the home we purchased, all because of the commitment I have to God on behalf of my family. Was this a difficult sacrifice for me? Honestly, it was. However, it was more than worth it, and I will do it again. I do it again because I want my family to be safe and secure. I do it again because at the end of the day, I know whoever's going to be there for me, it's going to be my wife and my family. I know that when church members leave, that when people turn their back on me, when I feel like giving up, when I feel like quitting, I know my wife, my family will always be by my side and in my corner. I know that God would have me to put my family first. So, in closing, what is my message to you? I challenge whoever is reading or watching this blog or this vlog to really think about what do you really want in life? What's really important to you? If you have dreams, if you have goals, if you have aspirations, I challenge you to write them down, develop a plan, go after them with unseen tenacity, cut the TV off, put in the 10,000 hours of work, read more books, stop the excuses, let go of your fear, and go after what you really want in life. You know what you want. So resurrect that dream. How bad do you want it? Are you willing to sacrifice what it takes to be all that God has called you to be? Are you willing to sacrifice what it takes to reach your goals? Are you willing to sacrifice what it takes to save your marriage? Are you willing to sacrifice what it takes to raise your children? Are you willing to sacrifice what it takes to start your business? Are you willing to do whatever you have to do to go after what really matters and what you really want in life? I believe you can do it. I believe it's possible. God believes in you. So whatever you do, don't quit. Don't give up. And remember, please remember this. You plus God is more than enough. God bless you. Be inspired.